Vicious plays all the right notes. The only problem is I've heard this song before. Welcome to Creepin' It Real. I am Judah.
I'm Jake.
We're going to be talking about 2025's Paramount Plus exclusive called Vicious, starring Dakota Fanning. Let's check out this trailer.
Can I help you?
I don't know where
Ma'am, do you want to come in? Get out of the cold?
First question, Jake.
Answer.
Some old person,
Yeah.
me, shows up at your house. Let's pretend you don't know me. And I'm just like, dude, I thought I knew who lived here. Are you inviting me in?
Cold outside. And be like, hey, take off your clothes. They look a little wet. Let's dry them by the fire.
What is going on here?
So, yes. I'm like, he's not going to remember this. So,
Okay. Bad question.
I'm sorry. It's so late.
Do you have your phone? I can call for you.
This house is a lot for a young woman. I'm gonna start.
What?
This will be for you now. You're going to die tonight.
What are you talking about?
Unless you give it what it wants. 3 things go inside. Something you need, something you hate, something you love.
I'm gonna call the police now.
You
dude,
can't
I could
do
have got
that.
this all done in one shot.
What does that mean?
I could have given it all 3 things, one thing.
Oh, for sure. Me too.
Shink.
Yeah.
Cut my wiener off, dude. It would have been like, plop. Next, bitch.
For real. My whole thought when it came to this was all 3 of those could have been taken care of with literally one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I could have fit my whole self in that box and it would have been perfect.
One leg at a time.
But that actually was something I wanted to address, but doesn't matter.
Don't you dare.
What's the matter? I need your help. Can I come in?
Yes, she just got here.
What?
Look what you made me do.
Think.
Something you hate. Is that really something you hate? Paula?
I thought it was a nightmare, but I didn't wake up. You won't wake up.
What if you're wrong? What will happen? I bet it's bad. Come here. I want to play. I love you.
Okay, so we may address some spoilers in this. So as we find out, this box asks different questions from the people that it encounters. What do you think it would ask you for?
Dude, are we getting existential here?
I was just curious.
30 seconds in.
Okay, you're right. That's a bit much to ask.
Yeah.
Especially when I said I wanted this to be just a 15-minute
Yeah, man.
review.
Woo!
Here's my thoughts. This movie was done well. It was crafted well. It was acted well. The production was well.
Except for the production staff.
That's right. You show. He sent me. He was like, "Did you see this?" And in one of the scenes where there's a mirror on the wall, you see a production person in the background. So I guess I got to dial back that good production. I didn't see it, so at the time I was thinking good production. But this leads me to a thought. Let's shift to music for a moment.
Okay.
Like in different decades, new music well, I'll say new, or a new style will come out, a band will become super popular, and then you have all these record labels that are out there trying to get something to emulate that so they can make money off of this sound that has become popular, okay? Then it fades out, and all of these smaller bands that these labels rushed out to sign go to the wayside, and nobody ever remembers them. The only one that is left standing after it has reached its end of popularity is that first one or two bands that kind of came in the forefront.
Like Limp Bizkit, right.
Exactly. That's what this movie is. This movie borrows from every popular horror movie there ever was. There isn't a single thing in this movie I haven't seen from another movie. Doesn't mean they didn't do it with quality, but this movie will be forgotten because it did not push anything new. That's my personal feeling.
Yeah.
At one point, when asked the question, something that you hate, and you saw her put in the cigarette, and it actually says to her in the movie, it has to be something you hate, not something you should hate. And then it comes to, it's really her belief system. She was raised like
Right.
as a Catholic, a Christian, whatever.
And it said that, her dad's talking to her, you lost it when I died.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, her faith. Got it.
exactly. At that point, this hits me really close to home because my dad died, and that was probably the clincher for me when I was kind of like, okay, this whole God loves us stuff is bullshit. So I felt, okay, even though this movie is very derivative and it's taking cues from every other horror movie before it, they might go so introspective that it connects with me emotionally, and I could walk away loving this movie. But right after the whole, she has to face that it was her faith that she hates, or God, then it just goes into total bullshit of answering the last two questions. Something you need. That could be effing anything. Literally, there are hundreds of things that we need. It forces her to cut her finger off. Like you mentioned, it could have been her nose, her ear, any body part could have essentially done, other than it would. Apparently, your toes don't.
They don't
affect
count.
it. And then the thing that you love. Again, it was just like, oh, it's a person. I wanted this movie to dig into psychological, force us to be introspective and ask ourselves the same questions, to rip away the lies, oh, it's cigarettes, and to really examine ourselves. And it didn't. And then when it went to just the whole, oh, we'll cut off a finger, that's something that you need. I love my niece. Then it made the first one, religion, so cheap to me. And then it just became this whole, oh, well, obviously Hollywood hates Christians. They hate God. So then it just became this, oh, well, it's just a run of the mill. They weren't going deep. They were just doing the same thing they always do. God and Christians are shit. So let's say that that's something you should hate.
Woo!
So that was my feeling about this movie. It was still, like I said, things were done well. I didn't hate it, but I'm landing that it was a mid-level, same horror movie as every other movie, and I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Give me your thoughts.
How do I follow that, man? Yeah, as far as taking from other movies and other inspirations, I mean, this thing was a cliche fest. The jump scares, I mean, that's really, like, horror movies don't get to me in any way whatsoever unless it is psychological. Because it does, like you were saying, like, oh, it makes, when that religion thing came up, also it hit home for me. And I was like, dude, this is okay. Like, I could see this going somewhere, right? And then it just goes into, well, now it's Saw, it's torture,
Yes.
and it's just like, okay, dude, you lost me there. And the amount of jump scares and stuff in this, the pure, ridiculous amount of jump scares in this, which surprises me now looking at this and going, why did they do this as a streaming exclusive? Because the way they set this movie up is supposed to be seen in theaters. Those jump scares are really, really effective on the big screen with a lot of people around you. You hear, teenagers in the back, oh my screaming and stuff like that. When you're sitting on the toilet looking at it on the phone, it's not helping me go to the bathroom. Okay. So I just like the whole horror aspect of it, I thought was going to be psychological, and it just did not hit after that first sacrifice, if you will. Some of the inspirations, you definitely get Saw in there with the torture stuff. Junji Ito, do you know who Junji Ito is? He's a horror god in Japanese manga. Correct me.
I've heard of both
Soy
ways.
Boys. But her niece, when she comes out, she's got all those holes in her face and stuff. It's very reminiscent of that.
Okay, I think I did just watch an animated series off HBO that may have been taken from one of his.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing in the Japanese horror culture, is holes where they shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Just don't be looking at me.
So it did not hit for me. The ending was just, it was almost to the point where it was almost like it was all a dream type deal. And that means that everything can go crazy. So they're putting everything back that they did and undoing it. And it makes it just go, well, that was a waste of fucking time.
Except for fingers.
Except for fingers.
Are the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, she was walking fine. I wonder if her toe came back because they didn't want that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It just placed it back on.
I don't know. It was flaky. It was not very impactful whatsoever. I'd agree with you on the score. I mean, it's a movie, and the cinematography and stuff is well done. The characters, you don't really care about them. Here's the other thing I think it could have hit on. We beat ourselves up so much. We're our worst critics. We tend to be, right? Not everybody. There are healthy people out there. But if this would have gone further into that, I'm a piece of shit and whatever, I'll give it whatever it wants because I have zero value anyways. I didn't see that with her. Even though she's at the end, towards the end, I don't want to be me, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if the box is... So is the box a good thing then? Does it make you introspective? Does it make you heal? Well, there's no healing. There's no bow wrapped on this whatsoever. And then the girl at the end killing her parents and all this stuff, which will be undone once she's done, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It just kind of was horror for the sake of horror. Yeah. And that was about it.
Yeah, it didn't feel like she learned a lesson, potentially.
No, not at all. It's thank God it's over.
Yeah, it was just a massive bummer. And I said the acting was good. The only acting that I didn't like was the third person the box passed on to. I felt her acting was so unconvincing.
Subpar compared to everybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you mentioned about it going into cinema. It was meant to, but then it got delayed. And then after it was delayed, they were just like, let's just put it on to streaming, which again, Paramount Plus, why? It has...
It's another subscription, man.
Exactly. It has nothing. In my opinion, it is not worth subscribing to Paramount Plus to get this movie, and the $5.99 you need to spend to rent it off Prime. Where did you get it? Or YouTube? YouTube. It's not worth it for that either. The only way I see it worth it is if it was on something you already are subscribing to, because it has so much more to offer, and this shows up, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Let's check this out.
I mean, it's a good late night, hey, let's curl up and watch something type movie. You know what I mean? But as far as needing to go see it, fuck no, dude. Hard pass on this. If you're bored and you're looking for something to watch and you have Paramount Plus already, go ahead, man. I guess you can watch it, scare your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, dude. I mean, that's always fun. That's fun in itself, right? Yeah.
Well, that's kind of why I brought up that whole music thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those other bands that disappear, they might have been quality. They played their music good. They wrote good songs, but nobody remembers them because they're
So
just
give me
derivative.
a comparison. What you would compare this then to? If this is say Mudvayne, okay, who's Limp Bizkit?
All I know is I have seen in so many movies people vomiting up things, supernaturally
Oh, yeah.
supernaturally vomiting up keys, hair, other items,
we just saw it in Together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have so many movies. You see, there's the mirror. Oh no, the reflection isn't doing what the person is doing. So
OMG,
scary.
Spooky. Oh no, there's an extra in the background that shouldn't be there on his phone. Spooky.
We've seen little kids being scary.
Mhm.
Tons of movies.
Oh yeah.
You know, we've seen, oh, you have to cut a body part off. This movie offered nothing new.
No.
So did that answer? I
That,
mean,
sure, but I still would like to know where your Limp Bizkit level of
Well,
movie is.
as far as-
Insidious or something like.
man, all of those type of like Conjuring,
Mhm.
and maybe not even Conjuring, but it's just I can see 3 other movies where somebody is pulling something out of their mouth.
Mhm.
And so it was just like, and in every movie, there's the whole mirror thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, in every supernatural movie, there's
Huh? Yeah.
there's somebody just staring at you from behind,
Mhm.
and then you turn around and they're not there. So again, there's nothing new, but I can't give you a very specific, here's that movie.
Gay.
I just know, I'm sorry. I just know that there's tons of them. But it's a fine movie. That's it. I wouldn't go out of my way to see this movie.
Yeah, I'd give this a 5.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Judah.
I'm Jake.
This has been Creepin' It Real. Thanks for checking us out. See you later.